Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Dr. Melinda Harper, best-selling author, wife, mom, businesswoman, marriage and relationship coach, talk show host of Bridging. I'm every woman. Bridging airs every Monday on Preach the Word Network at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm also the founder of Wives in Waiting for married and single women who want to be the best woman that God called them to be. Good morning, everyone. If you have not done so already, go ahead and download today's affirmation so you can say it or read it along with us. They're available on my website, drmelindaharper.com/resources. All right, you guys. Words create worlds. Job 22:28 says, Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. The world calls it law of attraction. I know you guys heard that, but the word says that we should speak those things that are not as if they were. God did it in Genesis when he said, Let there be light. With that declaration, you guys, life as we know it was set into motion. What are you setting into motion with your words? He gave us the same power to create the world we want to see, and the way we do it is with our words. So for today's declaration, we are going to affirm, decree, and declare I can see myself crossing the finish line victoriously. When I say the word victoriously, I just threw my hands up like I was coming across the finish line and the rope hit me in the middle of my stomach. Hands up victoriously. I can see myself crossing the finish line victoriously. I know that I'm a winner. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to put a pin in it on the first one of the day. I know that I am a winner. How do you know that? I want you guys to say that. I know I'm a winner. Then I'm going to tell you how. You were born a winner. I'm going to tell you how. And I'm going to tell you a little story too already. I know that I'm a winner. I am a winner. I am a winner. Hashtag I am a winner. Let me tell you how you know you're a winner. You were born a winner. I told my daughter, like she was learning about the body and, anatomy and stuff like that. And we were talking, and I told her in our conversation, how the sperm travels to the egg. And, there's millions of sperm that are traveling to get to this one egg that they can penetrate, and the egg and the sperm together, they grow, and then they grow into a baby, blah, 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 blah. And I said, and that was you. You were the fastest swimmer. You were the winner. You got to the egg. You beat out all those millions of sperm that, swam up the vagina. Like, you are the winner. And then she started crying, and I was like, oh, she understands. I said, Kennedy, why are you crying? And I wanted her to say, because I feel so special, because I'm a winner. You know what she said? I feel so bad for all of the other ones that didn't make it. You were born a winner. Do you understand what that means? There was a race for you to get here, and you did it. I want you to understand you're not here by mistake. You are not here by mistake. You are not here by happen chance. You swam and beat all of the other sperm. I know that's crazy to get here. This wasn't a race for the faint. You had to be the fastest, the strongest, the one to endure the most. So already you know you have in you what it takes. All right, y'all. I know that I'm a winner. Let's keep going. I am sure of my success because I use effective strategies and tools to keep me motivated. I know that's powerful. I know it is. And that's what I think about. I'm like, man, I had to beat out I had to be the fastest swimmer. I had a long way to go. I had to swim a long time. I had to swim hard and fast to get here. I already know what endurance is. I already know what strength is. I came here with it, and I came here only because I had it. Mm. All right. That's the only way I got here, y'all. That's the only way you got here. Oh, let's keep going. Okay. I am sure of my success because I use effective strategies and tools to help to keep me motivated in pursuing my goals until I claim the victory. I set my goals and create action plans that set me up for success every time. Come on, believe that. When you set your goals and your action plans, you are setting yourself up for success every time. I divide my goals into achievable tasks and then accomplish each task one by one through to the end. If I need to invest time or money into preparing myself for tasks, I do it happily, knowing that these preparations propel me toward the life of my dreams. All right, let's talk about Wives in Waiting real quick. Wives in Waiting is one of those programs that will help prepare you to be a wife mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially prepared to be a wife. You invest your time and your money into preparing yourself for those things that you want. Let's keep going. I make my goals a priority in my life and incorporate time in my schedule every single day to work on the things that lead me to victory. What are you working on? What are you working on today? Knowing that each day puts me one step closer to reaching my goals brings me the motivation to forge ahead. Let's say this together. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. That's your Facebook post for today. Failure is not an option. I know that sometimes there will be blocks in the road, but I actively seek solutions that can get me past them. See, we ain't worried about the blocks. We ain't worried about the roadblocks and the hindrances that come up. The thing we do is to actively seek solutions that we can get past them. Oh, y'all. Even in your marriage, for better or for better or for worse is coming. Hear me. Worse is coming. If you have not been through the worst already, worse is coming. It's for better or for worse. But seeking solutions to get past the worst is what keeps you together. You don't focus on the bad. You don't focus on when the worst happens. You don't focus when the poor comes, for rich or for poor. You seek solutions that get you past them. The I'm gonna tell you the difference between someone who stayed married and someone who divorced. The ones who stayed married, they went through hell. They went through for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, for sickness and health. They've gone through all those things. Those are phases, those are seasons. But the thing is, what they did differently was they sought solutions to get them past it. They sought solutions to get them past it. The ones who got divorced just could not see a solution for their problem. They was like, I can't live in this hell. I can't live in this. Without a solution, no, you cannot. The ones who stayed married found a solution. That's it. That's it. I overcome my challenges and get right back on my success track. So we don't stay where we fall, we get up. If I feel even an inkling of self doubt, come on, y'all, I use my affirmations to wipe it out and replace it with confidence. That's why we do this, because stinking thinking will come up. that doubt will come up. But you have 17 seconds to remove that doubt. After 17 seconds, you pretty much kind of marinated in it. Then the next doubt is going to come, and the next thing is going to come, and then you're just all day thinking negatively. 17 seconds. Remove the doubt. Use your affirmations to wipe it out. And replace it with confidence. If I fear a challenge, I replace my fear with the courage to meet the test head on. I keep my passions burning with daily inspiration to stoke their fire. I use meditation to envision myself crossing the finish line and releasing my victory in all its glory. Relishing, sorry, say that again. I use meditation to envision myself crossing the finish line and relishing my victory in all its glory. You have to imagine it. Envision yourself. Where is your finish line? Let's get past the vision that we have running on the track and our hands are up and we're finishing the finish line. Where is your finish line? My finish line looks like a whole bunch of zeros in my bank account. I'm imagining that. I'm envisioning myself smiling as I look at my bank account. I envision myself smiling as I pull out some money while we're on vacation. So you got to envision yourself, imagine yourself the way you want to be. All right, the part that we do together, repeat after me. Today, I plan to rekindle my passion to pursue my greatest goal, make an achievable action plan, and accomplish one task that puts me closer to success. All right, you guys. As always, we have 3 self reflection questions. Number 1, what is my greatest goal? What is your greatest goal? Think big now. Think big, ask big, because God is a big God. He's a big God. We need to stop going to him with these small little things. He cares about even the smallest things, true. But come on. If you can ask big, why not? Why not? Because he gets the glory out of that, especially from those people who be like, look what God did. Now, he's not going to give you big and you take the credit for it. He's going to give you big when you say, this is what God did. Look what God did. Girl, how'd you do that? God. How did you accomplish that? God. Because I remember when you only lived in a 1-bedroom apartment and could barely pay your rent. Now look at you with this 4-bedroom house, 3 bathrooms. What? And a 4-car garage and got 4 cars in it? God. Come on. What is your greatest goal? Number 2, have I made my action plan of achievable steps to get me there? Yes, dream big, but what are your steps to get you there? One step at a time, one goal at a time, do one action at a time. What are you doing? Number 3, am I facing a challenge? And how can I overcome it? Woo, that's good, y'all. Y'all need to be envisioning some things today. Think big, ask big, because God is a big God. All right, you guys, I want you to remember that words are powerful. Words are powerful. Use them to build up, inspire, encourage, challenge, and if necessary, yes, rebuke, and do it in love. So don't use your words carelessly. Your words are building blocks. What are you building today? Words create worlds. We have the power to create the world we see with our words. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Today, Let your words be a fountain of life. All right, you guys, have a great day in the Lord. I will see you tomorrow morning around 8:15-ish. And if you haven't done so, download today's affirmations. Tomorrow's affirmation will be on there before the day is over. Just keep visiting the website, drmelindaharper.com/resources, and I will see you around the web. Have a great day.